Panazi told us that you guys can search WhatsApp, including a view once and the deleted WhatsApps and all of that. Do you have an equipment like that as subs?
Let's just get something straight. If these allegations are to be believed and they are true, that would mean Mr. White, Mr. Anti-White Monopoly Capital, uses capital from a white man to register his anti-white Monopoly Capital party.
Hello and welcome to the channel. Let's take a look at these updates on Juju. He is back on social media. He has been quiet for a while. We know that there's been a lot going around involving his name. Firstly, it was the Ngizwe Mchunu debacle, handing himself over, having additional charges, and the apologies from Ngizwe and Musa Kaula. And he didn't say much on social media actually. He has been quiet ever since, and then he raised his head recently and he is firing back at all those allegations against him and Khan being linked to some sort of illegal activities, but the rest of the allegations around political interference from the EFF side, Kushubile putting out fires left, right and center. Of course they're going to spin it to racism. Of course it's going to spun, what's the right word, you let me know, as a monopoly capital. And at this moment, of course, there will be a lot of back and forth, and the set date is only in July. So the rest of this time, they'll be putting out fires until July. And also note that in July, maybe Ukan might come with an excuse, like we've seen others coming with medical certificates showing that they are unfit to stand in the commission. So yeah, those are some of the things we're going to talk about. And of course, how did this leak happen? Was it deliberate or is it standard procedure? Take a look at this, and I'll be back with the rest of the commentary for those that of course are for Julius Malema and Khan, and those that are actually waiting to hear more from the Madlanga Commission. Take a look and I'll be back.
Also, guys, while we're still on the topic of the EFF, am I the only one who finds it suspicious how the EFF was so ungovernable during Zuma's time in power? They made Parliament hell for that man. It was always amajama abo. Bekibela phezu kwamatafula, sebeyakhishwa, sekubizwa security, whatnot and whatnot. Am I the only one who's found it suspicious how that has never ever happened under Ramaphosa's regime?
Didn't even take that long. The man has resorted to insults, and it seems like his followers are right behind him. I knew they were gonna come for Chakalaka. I just knew they were gonna come for him. I mean, look at this. Just look at this. We're talking about what exactly are we talking about? Teeth? And we will definitely not allow such misinformation to be peddled, especially by the school is important gang. This thing of saying that these documents were leaked, no. This is indeed God's plan, because if General Khan didn't actually go and file that urgent High Court interdict, all of those pages, those 700 pages worth of documents would have stayed secret until, of course, the 1st of July. Even then, it was going to be debatable. Now, of course, they had to file these papers in order to plead their case. All of a sudden, the documents are in the public domain, and the public has every right to demand those documents. Even if the Madlanga Commission tried to keep them secret, the public has every right to demand, because those documents were public as soon as they were filed in order to plead the Madlanga Commission's case, which is, we have all this information, this is why we need these devices. But honestly speaking, that was them just saying, hey bro, we already got your information, so this is just fruitless. And of course it was fruitless. This was definitely the second loss. You remember the first loss when he found out that his devices went to the Madlanga Commission.
Iyadida-ke le Julius no General Khan angazi ingane zakhe izodefenda ithini la. Naku konakala nanga umhole vele ukuthi akaqondile uyimafia, kodwa ke anike ndidefende ingane zakwethu.
Mfoka Mashakela uthini ugcine ngojuju is found wanting. Ukhulunywa ngaye lapha Madlanga Commission. Wena ndoda uthatha iside. Wena ndoda EFF minion. Ha, ladlala lo. Alamtsebi juju lo. You guys will wish, man. You will wish. You will eventually collapse. You will eventually collapse. Sorry, keep the heart attack. Look how the heart attack. The man is the wind. Oshebe when I at 16, June 16, I address at the EFF, the members of the organization through and through. Oshebe little collapse. He's the man. He is who you think he is. He is the wind. Hey, I remember the story of VPS. We come far with the organization they call the EFF. We come far. The story of the VPS disappeared when Floyd Shivambo went and joined that hostile Stockfell thing called MKP. The story of VPS disappeared. They will always try to find something from the man, but they are always been get disappointed, you know. You guys are gonna be found wanting. What is wrong with Juju discussing certain issues with General Khan? So Julius can be friends with these people. If he is friends with criminal, is he really a criminal? Is he really a criminal? If it's possible that Julius is friends with these criminals, what about your comrades? What about your Grotmans? What about the members of the MKP? What about the members of the ANC? Why always Julius? Why always Julius? He is the wind. Then you ask yourself why all these parties have got a problem with the EFF. Why is the system so against the organization called the EFF? If it's the fourth biggest organization in this country, after DA, after MKP, after ANC, but it is the one which becomes the problem of the society, the masses, and the capital. Then you ask yourself, this organization is big. Julius Malema survived in the ANC. That organization, when they expel this man, they saved this country. They saved the country. So they wish that they can find something. Lest we forget, during the era flight in the EFF, VPS was always part of the EFF. VPS. How? Two. Fred left. VPS disappeared.
Awukhonahali shem.
Kensitha ikhwini nje partners. Njani? Umuntu obebhize ufuna ubambisa utata ungizwe. But ngokuyena number 1 kwilist yaMadlanga Commission. Ayini. Ifilm emzansi ngoku iyadlala.
Akekho usopolitiki ebengikholelwa kuyena okudlula lo mfo. Yazi ubethi bekade ekhulumile lo mfo ngisho ngathiwa bengingekho ngaleso sikhathi mase ngibuyile ngenza sure ukuthi ngiya YouTube ngiyolalela inkulumo yakhe. Ngesimo sokuthi nje bengimuzwa mekhuluma ngizwe ukuthi hayi cha. Yakhuluma ileadership. Ngimbona future president of South Africa. Kodwa manje ungalo usizakala ngongizwe ufuna ukuthi aboshwe ngento ohlezi uyenza na ukukhuluma ngabantu udelela abantu. Julius Malema badelele kakhulu abantu for a seat isikhathi. Kuthiwa uMalema unesibindi akasabumuntu. Manje yena ngokuthintwa nje kancane usegijima inkantolo. Wesimomoza mfana kama ethi ophakela nongizwe. Abayeni intelezi drinkers. Wenzane na la enkantolo engaphuza umuthi. Azenze ingcono ngabantu.
I don't think Mbeki, Malema, Ratebe, Mbalula, Cameroon, Khan are going to help us with anything. You're going to leave a day or two to come and ask Khan. They say you are a part of a faction. Are you part of a faction? He says, I don't know anything about any faction. Kumalo comes, he will come with something concrete. Meaning, Mkwanas himself agrees that he's got nothing concrete on Khan.
Let's just get something straight. If these allegations are to be believed and they are true, That would mean Mr. Anti-White Monopoly Capital, uses capital from a white man to register his Anti-White Monopoly Capital Party, and then takes further capital from a white man to pay off a...
I love having political debates with people, especially when I can read their political agenda with their statements. What you are doing is you are mixing facts, allegations, interpretations, and political opinions in a way that can make the overall message sound more factual than it actually is. Let me break down your debate to prove something to you. Madlanga Commission affidavit refers to these allegations. That is a fact. Allegations, if true, would prove support from a white man. Logical, hypothetical. Malema is anti-white. That's your political opinion. The EFF is an anti-white party. That is your political opinion, your white fragility speaking. Accepting money from this will expose hypocrisy. Political interpretation. So in your case, what you are doing, describing the EFF as anti-white, is not an established fact drawn from the party's official ideologies. It is a political characterization. Presenting that characterization alongside genuine facts and allegations can make the entire argument appear more objectively proven than it actually is. Then you liked a comment that said the EFF is finished. You can never finish the EFF as long as people like me still breathe on this planet. Because I will dissect everything that you say, because we live under a capitalist society and we work in white capital cities. So we cannot reject all forms of capital. We reject the capital that exploits the ideas and the poverty state of black people.
Well, there you have it. You heard it from yourself, from the ground forces. Indeed, they did answer to the call to defend Julius Malema and the EFF. Well, at this moment, it's just based on the papers and the leaks that have been circulating around social media. Please do follow them on various social media platforms to get a broader sense of their contributions when it comes to these matters, as well as news outlets to get the official response from the likes of Julius Malema. Of course, General Khan hasn't spoken out as well, and any other platform that would comment on this matter. As it stands, the date is set for General Khan. However, ogunye has not been confirmed. And of course, remember guys, at this moment, all of these are just allegations. Nothing has been set in stone and has been proven as yet. Hence, that is why there are things called inquiries to help put together the picture and help South Africa solve organized crime and other syndicates that are encroaching on the justice system to perform its job diligently. What are your thoughts on these? I get wasinda kanjalo Ungizo Mkhulu, because it looks like Malema has enough on his plate. On the other side, the case with Ukenigunene didn't go through. That is where he was suing Ukenigunene because they didn't file according to the reports. And Ungizo Mkhulu has had to, try and present himself. He is currently not in jail, but to say ningi when it comes to that as well. What is actually going on? Is this why Julius Malema was very silent this past week? Or is this something that could have led to, the breakup between him and Floyd Chivambo? Because that affidavit by the former VBS CEO, and the links between Okan. Let's talk about it down below. Let me know what your thoughts are. Thank you so much for joining us on this one. Let's meet on the next video. Bye.